Hey there, this is Peak of the Week. This is your shot of spiritual caffeine to get you over the hump of the week. And it happens to be my our 31st wedding anniversary today, September the 1st. And I was thinking about you if you're married or contemplating marriage. Maybe you've just gotten married. Maybe you've been married a long time. Hey, Donna, good to see you. I was thinking about the fact that we have really, when we say I do, we have no clue what we're saying I do to. and 31 years today. Thank you. I know I can't believe it. It has been 31 years of struggle. 31 years of negotiation. If you're married and you're on here with me right now, you need to make sure you chime in and go, yeah, I get it. Of struggle, of negotiation, of love, a lot of love. And we really have done some good. We really, really have. And I know for you, maybe some of the strains of marriage. And please do not ever use a little escape valve that says, no one ever told me. No, I am telling you right now. I am alerting you right now if you're thinking about marriage or if you're just starting out or if you're in a really tough spot, with everything that's been going on, certainly with COVID and being sequestered and in many ways, and the negotiating church. Do we go back? Maybe you're struggling with some of that right now. Do we go back to live? Do we stay on Zoom? And you're in conflict with your spouse about that. Certainly with people who are raising kids right now, all kinds of tensions are mounting around those issues. And then there are a plethora of other things, right? So for me, and maybe for you, and for those contemplating, 31 years of struggle, 31 years of negotiation, of love, and yes, some good. We have done some good. Okay, so also today is 4-month anniversary, which anniversary isn't really the word, but it's been 4 months today. And I'll be counting the first of every month since our son David passed away. Do you think we knew when we said I do that this would happen to us? Nope. So I want to tell you there were a couple of moments when things were really mounting. And it was a 2-year journey that David was on. 2 years of colon cancer, and then it really escalated in the last couple of months of his life, 6 weeks really. And there were a couple of times where Cam and I, in this 31-year marriage, we were stretched to the max. We were in marriage counseling for a few months before Christmas, which we really needed. Highly recommend good marriage counseling for just tune-ups in your marriage or to just help you over those really tough spots, because it's just inevitable. So, but we were not in marriage counseling at this point, but we had come through some before Christmas. But there were a couple of moments where Cam and I, in terms of doing good to one another, in terms of really showing up for each other in the thick of things with David, I want to share what those looked like. So at one point when things were really brutal, and there were maybe just a couple of weeks left of David's life. Of course, we didn't know that, but it was just brutal. There was one moment where Cam and I were in our bedroom after a long day, an exhausting day, and Cam took both of my hands like this, tears streaming down both of our faces, just held each other's hands. He took mine, and he looked at me, and he said, "We will parent him well to the end." And we were just a mess, you guys, just sobbing, you can imagine, holding my hands and breathing this into me. We will parent him well to the end. There was another point for me where I was lying beside Cam, and it was probably, a morning or an evening, whatever, when things had gone, again, were really, really crazy. And I remember not seeing Cam as my husband for a moment. And I just took his face in my hands, and hi there, I see you guys are here, and I'm glad you are. I took Cam's face in my hands, I should say, and I said to him, "Cam, I am so sorry. I said to him, I am not seeing you right now as my husband. I am seeing you as my friend, this guy that I've loved for all these years, my friend, my best friend, my brother in humanity and in Christ. As I didn't say all that, I'm saying that to you. But I said to him, as my friend, never mind my husband, as my friend and as my brother, I am so sorry that you're suffering this right now. As his wife, I maybe wouldn't have been able to say that. As his lover, as the person who was uniquely bound to him in this, but the tensions were high, of course, as well. We were not fighting at the time. We were doing well together. But I may not have been able, you know how those things can kind of go. But as my friend and as my brother, I said, I am so sorry you're suffering this right now. And I was able to breathe some truth and some life into him and do some good. So the Apostle Paul in Galatians 6:9 says, don't become weary of doing good. This is your peak of the week. This is the shot of spiritual caffeine you need today, right now. Do not give up. Don't become weary of doing good. Because in due time, you're going to reap. In the season, you will reap if you don't give up. And I want to say that to you today. Through the wickedest times of your life and through just the annoying times, sometimes those are the worst. Do not become weary of doing good. In the season, you will reap if you don't give up. That's your shot of spiritual caffeine for this Wednesday, this peak of the week, this 31st anniversary of my husband Cam's and my wedding, saying I do, and sadly, the 4th month of our son's passing. So God bless you guys today.